Steve Hartman was there for the ceasefire in a war between neighbors. Is the truce holding? Steve went on the road to check back.
Even though this neighborhood in Summerville, South Carolina is predominantly black, no one really noticed when Annie Caddell moved in 7 years ago.
Because I love the house.
At least, as we reported a few months ago, no one really noticed at first.
When she came here, she seemed to be very nice.
Until?
A little while later, she started putting up Confederate flags.
And so began a very public fight. When the neighbors protested in front of her house, Annie invited counter-protesters to stand in her yard. When the neighbors put up walls on both sides of her property to block the view, Annie put up a taller flagpole.
Once you get my hackles raised, I don't back down.
Eventually, the war settled into a stalemate of sorts. There were no more marches, no bigger walls, no taller flagpoles. Just a quiet bitterness on both sides. Until Annie had a change of heart, quite literally.
When you have a heart attack and you're being told you're not going to live very long, you're facing your mortality. I needed to clean up the messes that I made by being so stubborn.
She started with one of her fiercest critics, director of the local community resource center, Lewis Smith.
And she said, I have decided to take down the flag. I said, huh?
Not long after, she presented him with the flag.
And Miss Annie, we thank you.
Annie says before her health scare, she only saw the Confederate flag through her eyes as a way to honor relatives who fought for the South. But after, she says that argument seemed so petty.
Can we get people to be less stubborn without the heart attack part?
That would be lovely, but sometimes it takes a serious action to happen to you before you see your actions on others.
Since this story first aired, things have only gotten better. Last month, Annie's neighbors returned the favor by taking down the walls.
Hallelujah, the fence is down. Thank you, Miss Annie.
I feel like they welcomed me with open arms today. I have never felt so much love and care.
In America, some people love to build walls. But if this one block of this great country shows us anything, it's that we love tearing them down even more. Steve Hartman, on the road, in Summerville, South Carolina.
Thank you.
We'll come together.
Love that story the first time, love it even more now. That is the CBS Evening News for tonight. I'm Jeff Glor in New York. We'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Good night.